Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. We are studying the chapter of thermodynamics. The topic under study is work done in adiabatic expansion of gas. The work done in adiabatic reversible expansion of ideal gas can be calculated by this equation. PV raised to power gamma is equal to constant. This equation, we have studied this equation yesterday. Differentiate the above equation by using product rule. This is a mathematical rule. We will apply this rule over this equation to solve it. According to this rule, keep one value as a constant, then differentiate other. So firstly we will keep pressure as a constant and differentiate this PV raised to power gamma. So this will become d by dx of v raised to power gamma plus. Now we will keep this v raised to power gamma as a constant and differentiate this p. So v raised to power gamma into d by dx of p is equal to 0. The result of this differentiation will be p to solve this d by dx into v raised to power gamma. The result will be p into gamma v raised to power gamma minus 1 into dv. This is the result of the differentiation of v raised to power gamma plus v gamma into d by dx of p. The result of this differentiation will be dp. I am repeating this one, that firstly you will keep this pressure as a constant and differentiate this v raised to power gamma. So the result of the differentiation will be gamma v raised to power gamma minus 1 into dv plus v raised to power gamma into d by dx of p will be dp. This is equal to 0. Just rearrange this equation and bring this gamma here. Gamma PV raised to power gamma minus 1 dV plus V raised to power gamma into dP is equal to 0. Say this equation, equation number 1. Divide the equation by V raised to power gamma minus 1. So divided gamma PV raised to power gamma minus 1 divided by v raised to power gamma minus 1 into dv plus v raised to power gamma dp divided by v raised to power gamma minus 1 is equal to 0. So cancel this one, v raised to power gamma minus 1 with v raised to power gamma minus 1. Cancel these two values. So result will be gamma p dv plus v gamma divided by v gamma into v minus 1. We can solve this we can write this v gamma minus 1 in this way, v gamma into v minus 1. Cancel these two values with one another, v gamma with this v gamma into dp is equal to 0. As this is v raised to power minus 1, you can bring it at this point. So the value will become gamma p dv plus v dp is equal to 0. Or you can say v dp is equal to, bring this value here, is equal to minus gamma p dv. Say this as equation number 2. For n mole of gas, ideal gas equation is PV is equal to nRT. Differentiate this equation. P into d by dx of v plus v into d by dx of p. When two values are multiplying in differentiation, we will write in addition form. So we will put plus sign between these two values. So it will become v into d by dx into p is equal to NR. These two values are constant, and d by dx of t. Please students, keep in mind that we will differentiate only the variables as p, v, t. These are the variables, and r are the constant. Result of the differentiation of these values will be p into dv plus v into dp. This is equal to nr. D by dx of t is dt. Say this equation as equation number 3. Put the value of vdp. Put the value of this vdp here at this point. So pdv minus gamma pdv is equal to nrdt. pdv minus gamma pdv. You can bring this pdv as a common outside this equation. pdv here 1 minus gamma into pdv is equal to nr dt. pdv is equal to nr dt divided by 1 minus gamma. As we know, pdv is equal to w. So we can write w is equal to nr dt by 1 minus gamma. Integrate between the limits of t2 and t1 to this above equation. W is equal to nr dt divided by 1 minus gamma. Put the sign of integration t2 and t1. Bring this constant outside this integration sign. W is equal to nr divided by 1 minus gamma into dt within the limits of t1 and t2. Now solve this integration with the limits. W is equal to nr by 1 minus gamma. As we know, the result of the integration of dt is t. So put t here within the sign of the limit. These are the sign of the limits within the limits of t1 and t2. Solve this one. Put the value of t2 and t1. W is equal to nr divided by 1 minus gamma into t2 minus t1. The T2 minus T1 indicate the temperature difference. When the expansion takes place, adiabatic expansion takes place, T2 minus T1 indicate the temperature difference. Similarly, this gamma indicates the ratio of the two heat capacities. Two heat capacities Cp and Cv. Heat capacity at constant pressure, and Cv is the heat capacity at constant volume. As we know, we have solved this equation. Cp minus Cv is equal to R. And similarly, we also know Cp by Cv is equal to gamma. Put these values in equation number 5. W is equal to N. Write Cp minus Cv instead of R. N into Cp minus Cv into T2 minus, like this one, T2 minus T1 divided by, put the sign of C instead of gamma, write Cp by Cv, 1 minus Cp by Cv. This is equal to N into Cp minus Cv into T2 minus T1. Now solve this one. 1 minus Cp by Cv, as you can write Cv here, take the LCM, Cv minus Cp by Cv. This is equal to, bring this Cv here at this point. So NCp minus Cv into T2 minus T1 into Cv divided by Cv minus Cp. You can solve this Cv minus Cv in this form. Multiply Cv minus Cp into minus sign. So this will become minus, bring this minus here, multiply minus with this minus, it will become plus. So Cp minus Cv. You can write this here at this point in the form of minus Cp minus Cv. When you will write it in this form, these values are cancelled by this above values. These are cancelled. Now the end result will be n into T2 minus T1 into Cv. This all is cancelled. Bring this minus at this point. W is equal to n Cv into T2 minus T1. When n is equal to 1 mole, W is equal to minus Cv into T2 minus T1. This is the equation number 6. Now use the general gas equation. P1V1 is equal to nRT1. P2V2 is equal to nRT2. Subtract these two equations with one another. P2V minus P1V1 is equal to nR into T2 minus T1. So you can write in this form, nR into T2 minus T1 is equal to P2V2 minus P1V1, or T2 minus T1 is equal to P2V2 minus P1V1 divided by this nR. This is equation number 7. Substitute the value of T2 minus T1 in equation number 5, which was W is equal to nR. It was T2 minus T1. So instead of T2 minus T1, write here P2V2 minus P1V1 by nR. Cancel this R with this R. So the result will become n with this n, and the result will become P2V2 minus P1V1 by 1 minus gamma. This equation gives the value of work done in terms of pressure, volume, and the ratio of heat capacities gamma. Our next topic is entropy. First we will define it. A thermodynamic quantity which measures the degree of disorder or randomness in the system. Randomness means बेतरतीबी. So the entropy, we can say the entropy measures the randomness in a system. So from this definition, we conclude that the more disordered the state of system, larger will be its entropy. Entropy is a state function, so we will write it in capital letter, and we indicate it by the letter S. It is a continuous single valued. It is a continuous single valued and finite function of the system. It is an extensive property. By extensive property, we mean the property which depends upon the mass. So it depends upon the mass, therefore we call it as extensive property. The change in entropy del S of a system is equal to the amount of heat Q added or removed from the system divided by temperature T. We can write it in this form. Del S is equal to dQ reversible by T is equal to 1 by T. T is constant, so we will integrate this between two limits, dQ reversible, and del S is equal to Q reversible by T. This is the equation of entropy. The units of entropy are joule per Kelvin per mole. Our next topic is an entropy change for an ideal gas in terms of temperature and volume. Consider 1 mole of an ideal gas enclosed in a cylinder. There is a frictionless piston in the cylinder. Supply the small amount of heat partial Q reversibly and isothermally at temperature T. We will show it mathematically in this form. ds is equal to partial Q reversible divided by T. This reversible indicates that we are measuring the entropy in the reversible system. According to first law of thermodynamics, dE is equal to partial Q minus partial W. Partial Q, or you can say that this partial Q is equal to dE plus partial W. As partial W is equal to PdV, pressure volume work, so partial Q is equal to dE plus PdV. If the first law of thermodynamics is applied under the reversible condition, then this Q will become Q reversible. Partial Q reversible is equal to dE plus PdV. Mention this as equation number 2. Put the equation number 2 in equation number 1. ds is equal to dE plus PdV by T. Put the value of this Q reversible here at this point, dE plus PdV by T. Bring this T here. TdS is equal to dE plus PdV. This is the equation number 3. As we know, Cv is equal to dE by dt. Cv is the heat capacity at constant volume. D indicate the change in internal energy with respect to temperature. Bring this in this form, this equation in this form, dE is equal to Cv into dt. So dE is equal to Cv into dt. This will become equation number 4. Put the value of dE in equation number 2 at this point. In equation number 3, put the value of dE in equation number 3. TdS is equal to Cv dt plus PdV. The general gas equation is PV is equal to nRT. It will become P is equal to RT by V when N is equal to 1 mole. Put equation number 6 in equation number 5. Here at this point P. Put the value of P here at this point in equation number 5. TdS is equal to Cv dt plus RT by V into dV. Divide this equation 7 by T on both sides. So TdS by T is equal to Cv dt by T plus RT by T into dV by V. Cancel this T with this T. Similarly, cancel this T with T here at this point. So this ds is equal to Cv dt by T plus R dV by V. This is the equation number 8. If the volume changes from V1 to V2 and the temperature change from T1 to T2, to get the entropy change del S, integrate the equation 8 between the limits. So we will integrate this ds between the limits of S1 and S2, Cv dt within the limits of T1, T2, plus R dV by V within the limits of V1 and V2. As we know, we integrate only the variable factors. So bring this Cv and R before this integration sign. Solve this ds. Result of the integration of ds is S. Put the limits S1 and S2 is equal to Cv dt by T. Integration of this is log natural T. This is log natural T within the limits of T2, T1 plus R log natural V within the limits of V2 and V1. Put the value of S2 and S1 here at this point. So S2 minus S1, this is equal to Cv log natural T2 minus log natural T1 plus R log natural V2 minus log natural V1. Del S is equal to CV. We know that when two values are subtracting in the log rule, so we can write it in the division form. So CV log natural T2 by T1 plus R log natural V2 by V1. With the help of this equation, this is the result of this equation. Del S is equal to CV log natural T2 by T1 plus R log natural V2 by V1. With the help of this equation, entropy change can be calculated. If T2 is greater than, this sign indicates greater, if T2 is greater than T1 and V2 is greater than V1, then del S is positive. Change in entropy is positive. It means the gas is being heated. If T1 is greater than T2 and V1 is greater than V2, then del S is negative. It means the gas is being cooled. When the gas is cooled, entropy change is negative, and when the gas is heated, entropy change is positive. This is all about today. Thank you.